You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show. Well, Kyle named all the religions. Hello and welcome to Movie Beaters with the Farx brothers.
Wait,
I'm
that's
Kirk.
the way it starts?
Whoa! What happened there?
Happy birthday,
We
Kirk.
should
That's
got that
what-
on camera, yeah.
Should have blown it.
Oh wait, are we reintroducing yourselves?
Yes, we are again. I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
Nick.
And we're joined by Bronson Talcott, writer, producer, and costumer. This is spoilers for Freeway II, Confessions of a Trickbaby. I don't get the long-ass title for...
It's such a fun title.
It was hard to be turned on by the lesbian scene because I felt bad about watching her vomit a bunch. So, like,
Wow.
I really love the one shot at the very beginning of the movie where they have the girls vomiting in the toilet and it's just like the zoom out and it's just all of them slow motion and their heads going in the toilets. Thought that was so fun. What a shot.
well, is it supposed to be...
Or when Natasha Lyonne barfs, but my favorite part is that the hose kind of wavers underneath her chin and whatever.
Oh, she barfs on the lady.
Yeah.
That's why I
Projectile
couldn't tell
vomits.
what movie I was watching because that was like comedic.
Yeah, there's
Ridiculous.
a lot of weird comedy. I would say that this is like, I don't know. I don't think it's
Dark comedy?
smart enough to be a dark comedy, but
It's listed as a dark comedy on Wikipedia.
Oh,
but
is it
that's
really?
what the CIA is okay with us knowing. So.
Well, that's because you edited it, Kyle, so...
or
Yeah,
when
I
or
did
when
that.
Cyclona was like fucking the old people and everything, the dead old people's bodies, and then that whole argument.
Is
She just
fucking them? I thought she was
She
just
was
or I
like...
guess
something.
she wasn't fucking them, but she was using like the vibrator
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, she
Something
was
sexual with that.
sexual gratification after murder.
Yeah. And then her and Natasha Lyonne were having that argument, and I was like, man, I could just can't take this seriously.
Wait, you couldn't get off because they were vomiting the whole
I
time?
wasn't going to get off this movie. It's disgusting.
What? Not with the hook girl?
Not the hook. No, it's not my specific. Honestly, on your cake, it looked like it said, happy whatever your year is, birthday, kink farks.
Yeah, that's why it took a while to read it. Yeah.
K, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I'm sorry,
Kink
you didn't
farks.
see the cake. Or did you? You didn't see the cake.
I did not see the cake.
Okay, it's an ice cream cake, so you got to
thanks.
keep it in the freezer. We should have more at the end of the
Ice cream
spoilers.
cake?
Yeah,
Sure.
if you want. I'm just saying.
Keep the
Well,
party
he has a
going.
heart out. He's leaving.
I know he's gonna.
Yeah,
hard
hard
out,
out
but
9, but I think we're okay.
I like to get him ice cream cake before he hard outs.
Thanks.
So when you picked this movie, you had seen it,
Yes.
and you thought, "Oh, this will be fun. I will. I will have watched."
Did you not
this
have?
movie."
Did you not have fun?
Not really. I didn't.
No, I did because it's like, okay, so they're destroying themselves by their bulimia, but then the change is that by the end they do not themselves want to be destroyed through cannibalism,
Yes.
and they save little children, a la Temple of Doom style.
Yes.
Except in Temple of Doom, they weren't trying to fuck the kids. That's
Yes.
how it
Wait, how did they save them in Temple of Doom?
You remember all the little slave kids that get saved by white man Indiana Jones?
And
At
they
the
just
end of
tell
the
them
day.
to go to the exit?
Yeah, after
Oh.
he saves the white lady and Steven Spielberg's current wife. Actually, he was married to somebody else at that time. Then he breaks up with her to be with the woman in that movie, Temple of Doom.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
Steven Spielberg got a movie coming out this week. It's going to be great.
Amy
This
Irving.
yesterday.
Wasn't he married to Amy Irving at the time from
So
Carrie?
funny, you know his previous wife's name.
He was hanging around the set of Carrie trying to score chicks because
Wow.
he knew Brian De Palma.
Perfect set to do
Steven
that.
Spielberg you're talking
Yes,
about.
yeah, and the only of all, and there's a lot of women on that set because it's like there's a lot of female characters in that movie. The only one who wanted it, who like would touch him with a 10-foot pole was Amy Irving. And yeah, so
I went off on adopted Mama Farx at lunch because I saw her today.
Okay.
And it was something to the effect of, no, he's not a genius. He's just somebody who's obsessed with something and has mommy issues.
what?
Are you talking about Steven Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg. I was
Oh.
joking about Steven Spielberg. Because
Oh.
Steven Spielberg couldn't have directed a movie like Tiptoes. I really want to see, because the whole thing is that this guy directed a 150-minute version of that movie that showed at Sundance, and they were like, no, we're not doing a 2.5-hour whatever the hell this is about two brothers, one of whom is not a dwarf but is playing a dwarf.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they cut it down and made it a romantic comedy.
Oh, they cut it
And-
down. Oh.
I'll miss that one.
They dwarfed it.
Yeah,
They
nice.
dwarfed it.
So you get like a Snyder cut eventually.
I
How did you feel about the bulimia?
I mean, like, throwing up is definitely gross and everything, but I thought that was interesting. Like, I think when you know it's, like, in the context, it's supposed to be a Hansel and Gretel story. So I thought it was kind of interesting of having, like, the candy aspect, but it's, like throwing up and everything, having that, like, gluttony of things. Even though they're, like, forcing themselves to throw up, it's, like, all, like, to me, it's, like, just a story about, like I said, just, or what I mentioned, of just, like, gluttony getting too much and everything, trying to, like, release, trying to let things out and everything, and also, like, knowing when to stop and knowing when to, like, at what point to, like, stop. And I think that's what the bulimia storyline is. But I mean, you also see that with the Cyclona character, like, when she asks White Girl to offer, like, you know, kill her and whatever at the very end.
I thought she might have been doing that because she loved her. And it's like, I can take the fault for all these murders and then you just make it look like one of the gangsters killed me.
No, I thought she didn't want to live as a monster.
Yeah.
I think she didn't want to live as a monster, but also throughout it, they talk a lot about, like, if one of them dies, what would the other person do and everything. Like, I think very early on, White Girl, she goes, well, I would just kill myself. And then Cyclona goes, well, no, you don't have to do it. I'll kill you and everything. Like, I'll take that for you. And so I think, like, almost, like, I think in, like, a weird and very odd, because it is a very odd movie, I think White Girl's almost, like, trying to help Cyclona get that release and that, like, relieving her and everything of, like, her, because I don't think, I mean, I go back and forth because obviously she's very much of a, I mean, she's a serial killer. She's very psychotic.
She's killed like 20 people in the course of the movie. Okay.
Yes.
Or not in the, but by the time we beat her by the end.
Yep. And I mean, like, and with all these interactions and everything, and then and for most of the people that she kills in the movie, she's like, he was trying to touch me, he was trying to rape me and everything, and which was very odd because it's like they had something that you wanted and everything. You wanted the dude's house, so you killed the old dude and everything, and that's the house that they stayed in. And so I think that I think it's like her only time of actually maybe taking, like, ownership of, like, what she did and everything, and not, like, blaming on something else that may or may not have happened.
Well, and let's be clear that Cyclona brings up that vomiting reminds her of how she felt after
sucking her dad's dick.
Yeah, after blowing her father as a single-digit child, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I guess I watched something recently where a woman kept vomiting. It wasn't this movie. It was, I don't think this is a spoiler. Caroline, the protagonist is constantly, like, reacting to big emotional things by, like, ugh, and it's not humorous. It's like, oh, this is how you know, like, ugh. And after watching this movie, then seeing that, I was like, I think vomiting is funny personally, so that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Like, if people vomit in real life and in movies and television, generally I find it funny.
Yeah.
It's a quirk personally, but
Yeah.
I think it's a thing, like, I watched a little of like shortly before coming out here, like a little bit of the first Freeway, because it's also on Tubi.
Yes, it
as
is.
is the second one.
hell yeah.
Reese Witherspoon pukes after shooting Kiefer Sutherland a bunch of times. So I feel like Matthew Bright has a puke fetish, maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
There are people out there. You never know.
Yep.
That
I'm
is
into
the thing.
elbows for me. Like I don't know what a
Weenuses?
sick fuck. Yeah, I'm like, ooh,
That skin.
look at that elbow. I don't know who's into puke, but Matthew Bright is. Yeah.
I'm disgusted to know that there are people out there. Like, they clearly have vomiting fetishes, so, like,
There's a lot of shit out there.
something.
There's a lot of shit out there.
What is it? Rule? Tell me the rule.
What's the rule?
If you can think of it, then it's porn. Rule 43 of the internet.
Is that really a rule?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
I was saying Rule 34 for a while, and he corrected me as like, no, it's Rule 43. And
No, it's Rule 34.
it is Rule 34?
Yeah.
There's like littering porn.
Whoa, what?
Like people get off on watching girls litter.
Oh.
So, and this is sick, but am I to take it? I believe Cyclona that she was raped by her father.
Yep.
I don't believe her that she was raped by the old guy, but like I
Which
don't
old
trust
guy?
what
Which old guy?
the one that she murdered.
And then
Oh,
tied up
no,
the
yeah.
bed.
She-
And then
she-
placed
she-
herself on top of his bed.
She blames like 3 men, like she kills 3 men in the movie, and then each time she blames that they try to rape
Yeah.
her. Yeah, because I'm trying to, because it was like the one dude, it was the one guy that was checking the train cars, and
Yeah.
she killed, and then she's like, well, he was trying to rape me, and she was like, no, you wanted him for his wallet and
Yeah.
whatever.
But like, why? I don't like the obvious implication of what the movie could be saying by,
Oh sure.
putting that in the movie.
Yep.
What do you think is what?
Which is don't believe no one wants my opinion on believe all women, but the point of believe all women is at least take the accusation seriously and treat it with legal merit.
This is different because as a movie, you're given a front row seat as to what actually happened. You have you have objective knowledge of what didn't happen, and you know that she's bullshitting when she says that.
I'm uncomfortable with the
So-
writer-director putting this in a movie because he made Tiptoes. Like, this is not a person who should be handling this subject matter.
He hadn't made Tiptoes yet, to be fair. That wasn't until 2002.
Sure.
That was his next endeavor.
Yep.
But
Free speech absolutist, say whatever you want, but the people who got in business and made this, I question, like,
Yep.
weren't there points where you said, I don't know if this is what we should be representing because...
Yep. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I also think that, could there have been better dialogue choices? Sure. Could she have said anything else besides, like, saying, like, oh, this dude was trying to rape me? But I also think that they're trying to show that white girl's trying to, like, keep Cyclona accountable. And that's what she does the entire movie and everything. You have white girl that's on like the more like, not really, but on like the straight and narrow and everything, has a clear path and
She
everything.
kills less people.
But she also does kill less people.
She does less drugs at a certain point, too.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. And I think that, she's always asking Cyclona to take her medication, try to keep like, try to help her be better. And I think also like, at the end of it, when they talk about like the spaceship and everything, all of it was there. Well, in Sister Gomez's house, place, what do you want to call it?
Yeah.
Basement.
The place where they were making for this, I think we're supposed to call it CP or whatever. Material. There's like, they use an acronym because as soon as you say it, we're dinged on the internet right now. Sorry, I guess.
Oh,
If you say Jeffrey Epstein, you can't get monetized the same way. So who cares? Because we got to make sure people don't say it. You
Yep.
know. No, obviously the opposite. Okay, so Sister Gomez, like that's clearly transphobic, right? Like it's
yeah. That one's
that's
clearly
terrible. That's
transphobic.
the trope of like using a trans person as
Yes.
the bad guy and
Yep. And that's definitely not one of my favorite things and everything is like, because I think how they set up Sister Gomez is actually really interesting. And I think having the kind of this almost like, how Cyclona treats her is like this religious figure.
yeah.
Coming into her in dreams and all this, that, and the other thing. And really, those dreams are trauma. And that's that's really what it is from, all those, all the traumatic, obviously being in, and being her, what she calls her little movie star. And all that fucked up stuff. And I think, but like when you're talking about, like lesbian representation, good representation, now for like that factor of the LGBTQ community, I do not like this representation. I do not think it's great and wonderful. I think the actor did really I think he did what he needed to do and what he was given, and I think that I think he did a good job in that way. But for the script itself, for the story itself, I think that this is not shining trans people, drag queens in a good light or anything.
Well, I definitely don't think he's representative.
No.
Anything other than, well, because like if I want to take the counter to your position, I could say that let me defend the filmmaker, which is something I usually like doing. Is he's specifically using the auspices of like the Catholic Church, and this is prior to 2005 when this Boston Globe thing came out. So, or excuse me, 2003 is when the Boston Globe report came. I just got Spotlight on disc. There's a poster of it behind me somewhere. The documentary I watched came out in 2005. Anyways, the point is that this is 1999, so attacking the iconography of Catholicism and how religion could be used as something for a cover for pedophilia.
Yes.
You could make an argument that this movie is doing it's doing the Sinead O'Connor thing.
Yes.
Of like, fuck you, I'm ripping the picture of the Pope on SNL, and Lauren's gonna get that one wrong. You know.
Yep.
I don't think this director is that smart.
No.
And so I don't.
Do they
the
mention
argument I
his-
just made, I don't believe. I just,
Yep.
Do they mention a specific religion though?
well, it's his sister. He's playing
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
and like, of course, it's not a woman that would like. I'm sorry. There are probably the greatest mass murderers were like nurses in hospitals at one point in
Yep.
time or another. But like, violent crimes are not done by women; they're done by men.
Yep.
So like that, it's a guy. Oh my God, you know.
Sure.
And that Cyclona is so traumatized that she can't recognize that this person's clearly not. And then like that's a fake cock at the end. Clearly, that's
Yep.
not
Yeah.
his cock. It was just a huge, like ridiculously large dildo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, what did the other cultists think was going on there?
Yes.
Like, when do you get to that point in the cult and go like, when the other people are with Donald Trump and he's wearing the huge
Yeah.
dildo, like is Lutnick like, oh yes, Massner, you know?
Maybe we don't
Fuck
know.
you, Lutnick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, I mean, just talking about the ending. I mean, it's like, I think when we're talking about like exploitation film and everything, I mean, the whole entire ending is just totally like, just very much out there. I mean, they're all wearing like the same black suits and everything. They're all wearing, and then obviously she gets thrown into the oven too, which then I think that's the point in the movie where it's like, yep, and this is Hansel and Gretel. Got it. This is super. This is very much, you know, and also the cannibalism and also dealing with children and everything. That's where the connections really kind of come into play and everything. But the character of Sister Gomez, I do go back and forth on. Of just, I think that there probably could have been better choices for who that character could have been and everything. And but I think that as far as like representation goes, there is none there.
There's plenty of male cult leaders who like, you know,
Yep.
fuck all the women and tell the men to fuck off, and then for whatever reason they're able to, you know, get their cult going. So,
Yep.
hey, you know.
Yep.
And this is what, after the Branch Davidians, right? Because they would get killed in like the mid-90s.
No
You know,
idea. No. Who are the French?
Do you want to explain this one to him?
The ones who, oh, David Koresh ones. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Jonestown. David Koresh, yeah, where they're in Wake. Oh yeah, that was early '90s, '93, I think. Kind of a cultish thing, and the government came and just fucking
Shut 'em all.
burned the place.
Oh.
Wow, killed a bunch of
Firebombed the
women and
fucking
children
place.
in the process. And
Oh
like,
wow.
It's since been realized that like, oh no, the government fucked up there. Like, could you imagine the federal government coming somewhere and hurting people?
Could
that
never.
maybe would be an overstep of the federal government.
Well, we can now, but a lot of people,
You're saying in Minneapolis we could understand that?
as of
In
January
2026?
26, a lot more people knew. But prior to that, no, that can't happen. No, they did it in '93. They did it before. They did it in the mid '80s. There was a some sort of like I can't think of the name, but like resistance group. It was black. It was largely black. It was.
Oh, some sort of resistance group that
Yeah.
they wanted to, yeah.
And I forget the city, but the fucking government like firebombed like 60 fucking houses and killed a bunch of kids, a bunch of families because they dared have a resistance group that they wasn't doing anything violent, but oh man, you can't do that, so we're gonna fucking burn your house down.
Well, off that one, don't research how they tested AZT. Just don't
Yeah.
research how they tested
Well, that's why I'm getting
AZT
guns.
in the 80s.
That's why I'm getting guns. You break into my house, I'm gonna fucking blow your
He's already
fucking
got
head
the.
off.
You tell people you already have the guns, Nick. You don't like.
I already have the guns. I will blow your fucking head off, Greg Bovino. suck my fucking fat cock.
Well, you see, that's the thing is that they
5 foot tall.
They try to give you
fucking
it's these
cocksucker.
crazy cultists, and then like this movie is somewhat propaganda for the regime because look, this is why like the movie has the goal to have David Alan Grier say you fascist right wing pigs, but this movie is on the side of the fascists to some degree by depicting minority groups, you know, as we have already touched on the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just, hey, we should be allowed to just firebomb cults, right? And just, but what actually happens is our federal government gets more often involved in killing the kids, not saving them.
Yep. And in this movie, they do save the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, in Temple of Doom, I've seen it.
Yeah.
How were you
I don't-
touched by this movie?
I was so touched.
What
I don't
great
think it was
wording.
that. Yeah, I don't think it was that
really,
deep,
really stellar
honestly.
wording, Kyle.
It wasn't subtle.
Did you watch it all in one sitting?
I did,
'Cause I loved
yeah.
reading your notes.
I watched it 1.5 speed on Tubi.
Did you really?
Yep.
Why? You should
I
save
should have done it on Tubi.
Yeah.
Oh, I
One
did.
point
1.5
five
speed?
It's
Should-
Oh
Enjoyed
yeah,
it.
man. Some of the movies that like
once they
no.
started vomiting, I had to speed up the movie. It was too much.
I respect that people made this art. I love Natasha Lyonne. I went out of my way to say I like her. So is she gonna start having sex with her lawyer now at the conclusion of the movie? Is
I
that?
think they've been having sex for a while.
Well, yeah, clearly
Yeah.
he's having sex
Yeah.
with all his
Yeah.
clients.
Yeah.
Getting jerked off in the
Reading
courthouse.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, reading Rainbow.
Reading.
Yeah, what do you
Wait,
mean?
what did David Alan Grier? He's
Whoa.
What's his thing?
He was on In Living Color.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting him
He's
confused
not
with-
LeVar Burton.
Come on, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was
man.
No,
confusing him with
David Allen
LeVar Burton.
Grier is not LeVar.
Yeah.
See, those are two different people.
I
Yeah,
apologize to the entire.
That would
I
be,
apologize
but,
to LeVar Burton.
but now that you mention it, though, I would love to see LeVar Burton getting jerked off in a courthouse lobby.
But you get
now
what
that
I'm
you
saying
mention
is
it.
that these are like wholesome figures from prior to my birth who are now being cast.
Well, yeah,
like
was
he's kind of getting
in
played
Living
in
Color.
this
I had
stereotypical-
already seen David Allen Grier prior to this do a subversive role. He was in Tales from the Hood. He played a wife beater, so he's like Royce White.
bro. On
He played Royce White before Royce White while Royce White was basically in diapers.
on the Gerard Carmichael show. He played a Trump supporter.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
The
no, I've seen him
three-season,
play unsavory characters before.
yeah.
Like he played a wife beater who was like, yeah.
I liked him being able to articulate a side of the country that wasn't being represented in major media at that time by the coastal elites.
Which
You know,
time? What time?
This-
What side of the country?
2016, 2017. Gerard Carmichael,
Oh.
who's a gay stand-up comedian.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
not
yeah.
out at the time, but to
Uh-huh.
give articulation to one side of the I hate the elites, obviously, but there's people who feel that way who aren't. For David Alan Grier to kind of get, I want to articulate what clearly 70 million people in this country feel like, and not all of them are white. So
Oh, that they're dumb.
that they didn't see the other side as having a case they wanted to go with. Like, my politics. I'm just making an articulation for why those people
That I'm told that everyone on the other side of an imaginary line in the ground is bad, more so than like someone crossing from Wisconsin to Minnesota, so I don't like them, and so that I want to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. That kind of stupid.
nation states do need to be able to operate as kind of is
Yeah,
evidenced
again.
in this movie. Again, this movie would kind of give you the cops should be more armed and should trust people less because they should have shot her when she just this. Again, what I don't like about this movie is the
Wait,
idea
when
of
should she have shot her? When
when
they meet the border patrol?
Yeah,
bro?
the Border Patrol.
this is an advertisement for the
More
Border
guns?
Patrol to show this in a movie. And again, this is the late 90s.
Yes.
When people are using the term super predator. People who may run for president in 2016.
Yep.
So, that complicates the factors of this discussion, if you will.
So if one
Because
So if
Hillary
the movie
Clinton
shows
hated
one-
black people,
no,
and they didn't send her to Detroit on purpose because she would have lowered her vote count in Michigan, because she called black people super predators around when this movie came out.
wait, I can't hear anything.
Okay, Hillary Clinton was very anti-black
Sure.
in the 90s. So then when she runs 15 years later, black folks didn't show up as much for her as they did clearly in the voting, record for Barack Obama. Obviously, that has more of a historic context to it. But
Yeah.
like that, there's a reason why one guy got in and another person didn't. Maybe
I don't
that
doubt
could
any
be
of that about-
attributed to multiple factors.
I don't
that
doubt
can
any of that,
be
but
tied to
the,
this
the
movie.
reason why people
Yeah.
are still supporting it,
No one's saying anything
10
about people
years
still
later.
supporting it in 2026. Large. There, I would argue that you can see a lot of people who have said, I'm not on this team anymore
Oh.
because this team said no.
oh,
At least they have the Civil War on their side. I'll give it that. The other side just goes, no, you can't speak at our convention. Or they get AOC to go, no, Ilhan Omar is cool with what's going on in Gaza. It's fine.
what?
Oh,
That's what happened in 2024. I'm just explaining to you why, why one side doesn't win, the other side could,
I
be
think we're really
represented
getting
by
into a
David Allen
rabbit
Greer
hole.
in a Gerard Carmichael show.
Oh,
Sorry.
well,
I think we're really getting into a rabbit hole about politics that wasn't in this movie that much.
I just want it because it helps my 401k. Fuck you. Suck my
I
dick.
do not like the people who are
Suck
saying
my
that right
fucking dick. Everyone who thought it would help your 401k, fuck you. Suck my fucking asshole.
now. Well, Nick, what I will say in favor of that is that if you track the stock market to, let's say, just the price of gold, we haven't actually added any value to the stock market in the United States since about 2000, if you're tracking it to a real asset like gold. So, yeah.
Well, great.
okay.
That it just proves my point that it doesn't help anything. Even if your whole worldview is about how your 401k is doing, you're still a fucking dumbass.
Your 401k is most likely going up due to inflation, yes.
Inflation, but everything's getting more expensive too. So is that really an improvement?
That's what inflation means.
But does that help your life though? If your 401k value goes up and everything costs more for you, is that really improvement? No, it's not. Simple answer: no, it's not.
Well, in the late 90s, people were coming from a time of abundance. So, like, we were-
Yes, not anymore.
Yeah, it's
That's
2020
I agree.
it's
I- no, I'm
2026. It's 2026.
I
Kyle.
agree. I'm pointing
It's
but do you
2026.
agree in 1999, people's stock portfolios were doing well and most of the economy was
Oh,
doing well?
great!
I
But
wasn't
I'm
born
talking about
then.
2026.
You were born in the 2000s? You're under 26 years old?
No, I'm 1999.
Okay.
So I was born
You're
on
in your
August
20s,
10th.
sorry.
Nice.
August in 1999. Oh.
Yeah.
And now
It
with
came out around when you were born.
I know. Maybe that's why I have such a tie to it. Or
Maybe the real trick baby was Bronson all
yes,
along.
yes,
Wow.
yeah. And I have a confession. No. Yeah, no. I mean,
I really thought you were going to confess something till I realized you were making a joke.
oh yeah. I have a confession. No, I don't. I don't have anything to confess. Nothing at all.
Other than the murders.
And the bodies, right?
Oh, you're looking at that camera. That camera doesn't pick you up.
No, he was thinking.
No,
away.
I know, but I realized I was reading his expression. He did look
Oh.
to Nick and or that camera.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the camera that's not pointing at me.
Okay, good. I'm good.
Yeah, he knows how
obviously,
this
I know-
He's
I
a
know-
movie
he knows
enthusiast.
show
We know
business.
this.
Yeah. I have a confession to make. Yeah, I'll look at that camera.
The one coming out of the fake gun in the Naked Gun.
Is there a
This will
camera
come
in
out
it?
way
Yeah.
after it's relevant. But Naked Gun was like an Academy Award winning movie compared to Scary
Really?
Movie 6.
Oh,
Compared
Oh,
to
Scary Movie 6 is
6.
so bad.
You
Yeah.
saw it?
Yeah.
terrible.
It's fucking awful.
Well,
Okay, here are the
I
good.
had fun.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
The first half is
Yeah.
like, why are they putting these things out that are that we're supposed to accept as jokes but aren't jokes? Like her watching the Michael trailer. Well, first of all, the opening scene. Oh my God, so
Went up
rushed.
along.
Like,
Yeah.
oh great, she looks like Jenna Ortega in Scream 5. She opens the door and then that's it. That's the even for a parody, that's super rushed. There's no joke.
It was super relevant, man. She just lost the
Nope.
Academy Award.
Well,
Tiana Taylor.
that part was I didn't laugh at
That,
any
yeah,
of
that
that.
went a little long.
Yeah, I didn't laugh that much during that movie, and I like the original Scream or Scary Movie.
Wait.
Yeah.
You do? Have
Yeah.
you watched them recently? Because that's super homophobic.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay,
they
as long
totally
as we
are.
point that out, because
Yeah.
like I didn't remember those movies, and then my wife and I
Yes.
started watching it before I went and watched the new one. I was like, "Wow, I guess it's good this is on Barry Weiss's streaming service because they won't kick it off." It's on the MAGA one, so they're okay with this. That's right, Paramount. We'd love a sponsorship.
Yeah. I guess
Sell out just
money's-
like that, yeah.
Money's money, I guess.
Warner Mount. Sorry.
Warner Mount.
Because it's combining with another company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It might. I mean, we'll see if the state's attorney generals sue the potential merger from happening. Well, this is being recorded in June 10th, so we don't know.
Yeah, because two large companies merging into one creates more competition, which is a tenet of capitalism.
It's
right?
misopony or something. It's where like it's not that consumers will be able to tell, but sellers within the industry will be able to tell. I'm getting the word. It's misopony or something like that. Look it up,
If
kids.
everything that is Paramount is also Warner Brothers, and it wasn't before, that's less competition.
For selling
yeah.
things, yes,
Yes.
and prices.
If HBO Max becomes Paramount Plus and vice versa, that's less competition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's getting a lot worse.
Right?
Yeah.
It is.
Do you want me to make the?
It's two streaming services became one. It's less competition.
Do you want me to make the counter argument?
Oh, I'd love to hear this. Yes.
You want it? Okay. So,
All right, here we go.
how many television channels were there in 1975?
2? Oh, 3. Wow.
But
Yeah,
how many major media companies do we have putting out television movies now?
5?
Double that easily, if not
No,
7 or 8.
I was going to say.
So
Okay,
there
great.
is more competition in the market.
That is more competition. I'm not talking about
They're
more,
going to talk
more having
how
channels.
the FTC looks at this is there enough places for consumers to go? They don't look at it from the perspective of necessarily will someone selling a show have less places to go?
That's fine how they look at it. I'm saying it's a contraction of the number of competitors. It is. The example you're
Yes.
giving is an expansion of competitors, depending on what their parent companies are, how many different parent companies are involved. But two large, already very large companies merging into one is a contraction of competition.
What do you care as long as you can see Freeway II, Confessions of a Trickbaby?
You're pivoting.
But
You're
can't-
pivoting
Yeah,
about
pivot.
because
I wasn't
you
gonna- I
assume
was
that I
actually-
want to watch Freeway 2. I'm talking about the competition. It is a contraction of competition, and it is. You cannot argue with that.
I already did. It's because
No. You gave a different. You gave a different
as long as
example that over the years that we've had more cable channels, more TV channels. That's a different argument. I'm talking about two large companies merging into one. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
Merging into one is less competition.
Is it really?
Well, just so we're clear, I'm on his side of the argument, but I have
You're
to.
just
have
playing
to
devil's
argue
advocate.
because-
Yeah.
I have,
for
no. I
content.
have to articulate what the other argument is because
But why?
that is what reality is that the Federal Trade Commission only goes, okay, do they have more than 20 or 30% of the marketplace? No, because they're looking at their these two streaming services. It's not Paramount Plus and HBO Max. They each have like 5% of the market if you include YouTube. Or even less if you include Spotify. And then people would go, well, how are we even supposed to say? Because what's the difference between a show you watch on Spotify and a show you watch on Fox News?
What kind of difference are you looking for? Like what?
Well, that's the thing is that's where the Federal Trade Commission goes, what's the difference? It's an hour of content and about the same number of people have access to it either through a paid video on demand model or through an advertised supported video on demand model.
Wait, so if you're on his side, why are you debating it?
Because
For
you
views.
have to understand why the world turns the way it does, and if you don't give articulation to, like when you're in debate, were you ever in debate club in your many? If you're in, they make you argue the other person's side, the other side of the argument. So like I don't agree
okay.
with his. No. That's how you
But that is
know.
how debate club. I mean, that is what
I
debate club
understand,
is.
but this isn't what we're debating now. We're debating.
Yeah, I don't care what the
Freeway
FTC's
II.
definitions, like their thresholds and all that. Like I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, surface level, two big companies merging into one becomes one big company. You have one less big company.
I hope the state's attorneys general start a lawsuit against it. They're going to lose that lawsuit unless it goes into next year and the president's actually removed,
I'm
which
just
probably
sa-
isn't going to happen.
I'm just saying.
So,
Well, I hope he's dead by then. But like
I mean, actuarial tables would support that, and I assume that's the only way in which you're commenting.
well, he's sleeping at the fucking Knicks game, so it's like like that. So like,
By this point, you'll know if the Knicks won or the Spurs won. We should go look up Greg Abbott's post about this. He's the governor of.
Greg Abbott
Yes.
can lick my
Yep.
fucking dirty asshole too. But
Wow.
like,
He's kind of at the right
A
level.
lot of people
Um,
licking
That was
Nick's
not
asshole.
nice. There,
I'll eat
Trickbaby.
Chipotle before he does.
Ick.
Like,
You
Now
should
we're
have
back
picked
to- now we're
Human
back-
Centipede Part 2.
Huh?
You see that?
Human Centipede Part 2. You know
I
what
won't
mean?
watch those
'Cause
movies.
the-
I'm
they-
good. Yeah, I think I'm good.
never watched them.
I think either previous or later to this episode, that's where you were talking, or was that, who was talking about diarrhea earlier?
I mentioned, I
later
brought it
that's
up.
in
I
the
brought it up like the
next-
feeling of diarrhea,
yeah.
but never having the catharsis of having the diarrhea.
Yeah, that's in the interview.
Which is
Coming up
which is
next.
how like Jimmy John's goes. Like you think you're gonna shit your pants, and then you don't, and you just wonder what happened. I was.
I think this is really gone off the rails.
He
I'm
wants
gonna
to
end
end
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here because I think this is go all night. So stay tuned for Bronson's interview where we learn a lot more about Bronson. Have a good night. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.